Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 89, just one away from 90 in this first batch of recordings for Let's Play Pillars of Infinity. I'm sorry, Pillars of Eternity. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. If you didn't see last episode, guys, please pause this one. Go check it out and come back later because it was a doozy. I mean, we found named items, we talked to important characters. We're in the Sanitarium, and it's just wildly interesting in here.
Sure.
So, definitely check that out, but let's continue. We have access to the North Ward. We picked up a legendary or named armor set. The Blide Golan Wolfheart is said to have been blessed by the Lord of the Hunt himself. A human hunter showing skill with a bow and arrow beyond any before seen caught Galawain's attention one day. Galawain proposed a bargain. If the hunter could best him in a hunting contest, Galawain would present her with armor that would bestow upon her the power of a wolf. For a week, both hunters tracked their respective quarry throughout the woods, and when the contest was ended, the hunter had felled the most game. True to his word, Galawain presented her with Wolfheart, which gave her the crafty and evasive nature of its namesake. Minus 50% stun duration, minus 50% knockdown duration, plus 50 defense while stunned and prone, and it's fine. With 9 freeze, 9 pierce, DR7, it's like a unique hide armor. We don't have a sapphire or a Vithrak. We could buy a Vithrak brain. If we had Pilgrim's Crown, we could make it fine, taking it to a DR9. We could even give it a might or something, and even proof it further against slash, giving it like a 10 slash. Is it worth it? 9 pierce. Recovery speed's only 25%. Oh, it already is fine. What am I thinking? Why did I think I could find it? Even with the Pilgrim's Crown, it's already fine, so it's only a 7. The stun duration and prone duration is very nice. I say this is one we could actually sell because I don't think we're ever going to use that. While it's got a nice specific enchantment on it, I don't know, could Durance use it? He's using +2 lore, +2 intellect, 15% recovery speed, 3 damage reduction slash. The DR is much lower. Two lore, 3 damage reduction. You know what? We could give, since Durance is now a frontline fighter as well, type deal, or sideline fighter, we could give him this actually. We'll enchant it with of intellect. He's going to lose an intellect point, which is unfortunate. And we'll go ahead and make it slash proofed. And I like the specific enchantment, but I like the 7 DR, which is 2 more than he has, and the 9 pierce and freeze is nice. Corrode is a bit of a weakness. Let's see what it looks like down here when we switch it. Goes from 8 to 10. Slashing goes from 11 to 10, no big loss. Piercing goes from 8 to 12. Freeze goes from 8 to 12. Corrode goes from 8 to 7, which is not that bad actually. Will saves go down 4 because of the intellect, and deflection stays the same. He looks pretty cool with it in his dandy hat. And then we could take Rundale's Finery and potentially ditch it. Everybody's got a heavy sword of armor on. I mean, does everybody have heavy armor? He's got light armor. Eloth has medium, and I have light, and I wear medium too, and this is light. I wouldn't mind selling that for 840. Just losing a point of intellect. The lore is not that big of a deal. Damage reduction slash, yeah. We'll sell that. Get a nice 840 for it, and let's enchant this further. by giving it of intellect. It takes our last springberry, skull deer ear, and a bloodstone and 300 copper. +1 intellect. Bong bong. And proofing wise, we will get it. We can get good at bolster the corrosion. I think we'll get it slash proofed using a deer cap, a beetle shell, an amethyst, and 100 copper. Shock proof, slash proofed. Yeah, let's get it slash proofed. Bong bong. So now look at this thing. 10 slash, very nice. 1 intellect. And when he's knocked down or stunned, it will not be that bad. He'll get up and keep rocking. So nice upgrade plus some nice sellable item that we're going to make some money on. Let's go ahead and read Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago. The archipelago winds its way between the Great Eastern Ocean and the Restless Ocean, hundreds of small islands in the midst of the water. Few dare brave its treacherous rapids, and fewer still have returned to tell tale of their adventures through it. Travel between the two oceans is virtually impossible. Great storms hammer any ships foolhardy enough to attempt to navigate, and this alone should be enough to deter anyone from attempting the voyage, as untold ships have gone down, tossed against the rocks. The weather and treacherous rocks are only a precursor to the actual horror of the archipelago, the terrors of the deep. No one knows how many creatures stalk the oceans, waiting for unsuspecting sailors to drift into their waters, but we do know of some: the barbed ravager, a giant shark that is known to ram passing vessels, trying to knock sailors off the deck and smash a hole in the hull. Oh, we saw this. We read this. Okay, sorry. I'm not going to read it again. Where'd it go? We'll sell it. We've got these bright scrolls, scroll of protection, all this stuff that we're still not using. Svef, we haven't been fighting just yet. If we get fighting, maybe I'll switch some of this stuff on. Let's see. Let's continue. And is this the North Ward? Yep, but let's look at the map. Okay, we've done everything that we can here. We have to go to the North Ward.
Nice and quiet.
Unlocked. Here we go. All sorts of doors. Is this my face? Tell me. This is not my face. I don't look like this. Whose face is this? No interaction on that one. Thundering sky, rain of blood, innocents must drown. The flames must be fed, watch them rise. Too much silence, too much. This man has the look in his eyes of a hunted animal, and at your approach he staggers backward to the far corner of his cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it would get him farther away from you. He cries out, a bizarre primal utterance like nothing you have heard. I need to ask you some questions. Graham looks at you blankly. It's unclear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are half-formed, as though his tongue were cut out. They are impossible for you to discern, if indeed they are words at all. Kana winces. I don't think he can speak anymore, not in words at least. This is monstrous. You're afraid. Do certain visitors make you afraid? He looks at you with uncertainty. Slowly, tentatively, he steps closer to the front of his cell, and as he does so, for the first time you can perceive his soul within your ken. It is misshapen, as though maimed by some jagged instrument, and large expanses of it have been gouged out entirely. You feel no barriers of resistance. If you wanted to, you could look further into Graham's soul. Okay, we'll peer into his soul. You project out toward the maimed soul in front of you, merging with it, its confusion and fear becoming yours as it whisks you into its depths. You're in your cell, a key turns, the door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons, apologetic. You don't want to go. Anything else? In your mind is a single word, and the word is no, but it dissolves before it reaches your lips. You press against the back wall, cornered. You cry out. In darkness, you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move your arms or legs. The man walks into the room carrying a lit candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He is in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right. He thanks you. Then he turns a knob and you feel yourself begin to crack from within, and you can feel pieces of you torn away, like having your insides chewed by a horde of rats, and you are screaming a scream you can barely hear. Continue searching. Another night, heavy footsteps outside your door, coming for you. You look through a slit in your door. The flesh giant, the artificial being, just outside, but facing left, facing the end of the hall. The boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like a shed snakeskin. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves. 360 XP to couple from Graham's soul. Graham looks at you, still wild-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks back to the end of his cell. As you regain awareness of what's happening around you, you realize that your head is in Palagina's feathered hands. Her golden eyes are peering into your own, as though she is trying to catch a glimpse of activity lurking in the depths. As she sees your eyes respond, she wobbles your head a little and gives you a light slap. Letting go and stepping back, she regards you with concern. Everything going all right in there? Speak to the patient at the end of the hall. Thank you, Graham. Graham stares at the floor in some half-conscious state.
And what does the flame reveal?
I think we did that room. Yeah. Can we come in here? No. No.
These poor people. This isn't the treatment that they were promised upstairs by the cushioned seats and lush carpets.
Right.
Is that the cure for soul sickness? To be thrown into a cell and subjected to the whims of your captor?
These animancers are as mad as their patients. But if all were treated like this, the sanitarium would never survive. What did these patients do to warrant such conditions? There are just as many who come here and are cured of their ills, people who would otherwise be cast aside. I hope so. Kana takes a deep breath. You're probably right. It's just hard to see. Let's be on our way. This place gnaws at the soul.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Alright, the end of the hallway is here. Of the North Ward. A willowy adolescent boy stands in the center of his cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink his only movement, and it's unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy, doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin and porous, easily bypassed if you should wish it. Reach out for his soul. You close your eyes and edge forward toward the boy's soul, and as you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You are cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retract, and already you feel yourself plunging into some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You are standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you are waiting. At the far end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes the usual rounds, the same stops every time, the misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you, collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You are rushing toward the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and contained in this new vessel you are strong again. You step heavy-footed down corridors unheeded by the other constructs and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad, coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers and the perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands upon a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils, in the center of the room, and go to work, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you are pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd stacked high above you on the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you to a machine, the one you had tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy, unmistakably those of a little girl, but this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous. Unlike the others, this one has no soul of its own. The man speaks and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. "Bear witness," he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow, but the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. He opens a valve and the glow crawls through a tube along a length of copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and settings and playing puppeteer for Hollowborn. But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concern. He looks back up at the crowd. "Behold," he says, but there is obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, then another and another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. "How do you feel?" he asks at a volume meant for the crowd, and this is the moment. At the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes towards you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe, and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down onto the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panic screams from the crowd, and by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function and merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting host. Who could put their faith in animancy now? You are pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of memories and lifetimes, deeper and deeper past betrayals and murders, and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you have seen before, expansive, with a tall device encasing an Audra monolith at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. You are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There is no mistaking now that it is the soul of the man who caused your awakening that gazes out from that borrowed husk. A watcher. It's the man who caused our awakening. I believe we share a common past. I'm just looking for some answers. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but he continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise and his eyes soften for an instant, and it seems for that moment that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, then seems to think better of what he was about to say. His jaw tightens. I know your look. You hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul. It usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go. He dodges backward with startling grace, putting himself out of reach. On his face there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then suddenly he slumps forward. Oh, dang. Oh, we fighting. Okay. Party gained a bunch of experience. Oh, taxes collected. Lost 631, but we earned 308. Oh, let's look at St. Ifen's Knot. In Yemergal, Ceradelia met with priest of Abaddon to discuss the mystery of who had stolen the Smith's Hall artifacts and for what purpose. During the investigation, a quirky priest of WoW lent the group his bizarre form of help. Answers to the thief's riddles posed as different riddles. After tracking down each stolen artifact through a series of additional clues, Ceradelia and the priest of Abaddon realized that the priest of WoW was the thief. Very pleased with himself, he had no objection to being captured and sent to the Earl of Emir for punishment. When Ceradelia left the priest of Abaddon, they were still trying to determine the point of the theft. 1236 XP, money, and Ifen's Cradle, 5 uses. Skeins of magical energy entangle enemies in the area of effect, binding up beneficial effects for the duration. Beneficial effects suspended for 20 seconds, AoE. Target plus 3 meter radius, 10 meter range, speed average, 5 uses. Pretty cool, it's like Arcane Dampener. Again, we lost 631, but we earned 308. Alright, cool. But we have a fight to fight here, so let's...
Yeah?
And I'm gonna die if I get killed. I think I'm maimed. I haven't rested. No, I just have a wrenched knee. And there's crazed patience. Alright, let's go,
Following
son.
your lead.
Attack.
What?
Endurance. Interdict him. Let's get Itamak up there. Sagani, get her up there. There we go. Itamak attack there. Someone's casting magic. Who's that? Kana attack there.
Hey there.
Alzarian attack there, but get into stag mode. Itamak can take down the crazed patient. Durance is doing his thing.
Hi.
Aloth can send in crush damage. Patagina. She's way back here. Let's get over here, girl. Oh, good. She went that way. Perfect. Alright, Aloth. More crushing damage. Sagani attack there. Durance, get in the action. Attack the crazed patient. Aloth.
How may I help?
There's Graham. Start attacking. Oh dear, you're gonna get swarmed. Kana's chasing him. So far, so good. We're taking them down pretty easily. Oh, there's Batixa. Let's go ahead and switch to our melee and attack here.
What?
Durance is attacking that crazed patient. Durance coming back to help. No magic needed, just raw power. And everybody doing just fine. Let's have Itamak take him down before he goes under. Batixa taking out Kana. 27 crush damage. You guys, but Eat the muck. Get out of there. Final flesh construct, bong bong. There we go. Pretty much unharmed there, but nice, fun battle.
Sure.
We have so
I'm
many
ready.
magical items, I find it hard to think we're going to be super challenged from here on out. Simple clothing and daggers and a club. Very primitive items. Same stuff. Batiks ahead. Nothing, weirdly.
Ah. I'm on the trail.
Well, that's troublesome, though, because that was the man who made us a watcher. He just attacked us, and the chain's grown with added weight. Crescent bite marks pit the edges of the cot. In the bucket is 163 pawns and a potion of wizard's double. We don't really get any answers, though. The bucket reeks of awful. Huh. Did he escape? Did he... I don't know what happened. Is there any reason to go in these cages? I wonder, these cells. Never know. Could find something. We'll go in each one of them. We weren't able to before. So the man who created us as a watcher kinda somehow can bounce between bodies. What does our quest journal say about that? Discovered the patient Ushgrim has been possessed by the man I've been searching for. He must be subdued so I can learn from him how I might be able to undo my awakening. I mean, we subdued him, alright. Was that supposed to happen that way? Were we fighting Ushgrim? I don't remember seeing Ushgrim there. Flesh constructs. I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. But it seems the quest is over, which is weird. Just a weird kind of unexpected end to that. I don't know if I made a wrong decision in my dialogue. I didn't really say anything. Oh, game paused. Oh, flesh construct. Oh, we're fighting our way out of the sanitarium now? No secret? No secret? I gotta hit my water bottle. My mouth's getting dry. And we've been in those two. Okay. Alright, well let's continue.
Brave thou Philathili.
I don't
I'm
have a
ready.
chance to rest. Every bit of endurance and stuff.
Get on!
Kinda
Following your lead.
throw some skellies out there for them to deal with.
Brave thou Philathili.
Guys, attack him. Who's attacking Palagina?
We're down one.
Republic!
Show him how it's done!
Can't reach him, unfortunately. Alright, let's back up a little bit. Disengage. Let him come in a little. There we go. There we go. Much easier when we can surround them.
Sure.
No loot, surprisingly. Hear all the yelling and screaming. I missed that the first time. Go see Azo. Wait, can we go further down there now? What do you make of this, sir? What have you done? You've been experimenting on patients against their wills, mangling their souls. I have witnessed it with my own eyes. Azo's face drains of what little color it had. How could you possibly? Look, it had to be done. Ethelmore and the others, they took everything from me. Everything when I was this close. I had to know where I failed and why. Imagine the value if I'd succeeded. I had something that could make all those hollow infants into something like a real person. And with a few more patrons and a few years' research, who knows? No one has come that close with the legacy. It's why I have to continue. Why I have to risk everything here working in secret. It's why you have to lie to Ethelmore for me. Tell him you've cleared me of all suspicion. I don't know. I think I'm going to just expose him for what he is. It's a tragic case. It's like definitely some gray area. Like on one hand, he's trying to save a lot of children with the legacy and ending the legacy. We'll see.
I trust that you'll do what's right for Deerwood. Don't hold everyone accountable for my mistakes.
Sagani frowned, shifting her weight. This is why I prefer the hunt. Kill or be killed is an easy decision. Very well, yeah, that's the thing. Oh, here comes Kitty. She wanted to get in on the conversation. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to tell Ethelmore. Because honestly, I can see it both ways. Get in there.
Show him how it's done! I'll teach you a lesson! Show him how...
Guys.
Show him how it's done!
There we go. Oh, that one has loot, and it's of vessel flesh. Oh, what's going on over here? Someone dead. Easy enough.
I'll teach you a
Construct.
lesson!
Easy vessel flesh. No, that one didn't have vessel flesh. For Lucia. We're going to check all around the area. Just got knocked down. Not going to survive long with our team of 6 meleeers. That one has vessel flesh. We can't take it for some reason?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Continue. Oh, did the wicks break out? Oh, yeah. Let him come.
Show him how it's done!
Let's, get Aloth
Yes?
back with his scepter, though, so he can continue unlocking levels of that. 8 silver Lucia.
Sure.
Nothing in here, but let's go up and see what those wicks were and see what's up with them.
I'll take a look.
They've broken out, it looks like. 9 Fennings. Always nice. Any secrets, perhaps? No secrets in the wick cell? It's unfortunate. And screaming, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Alright, back out here I guess we go then. We explored all of it. Even the assistant's no longer there. Did Ushgrim manage to escape? Patient, and I guess that's that. Belsedge. It will be good to return to Revua. I trust Fenrir Aloth and his companion are well. I'm getting out of here. It's not safe anymore. Alright, the sanitarium has gone to heck. We're 37 minutes in. So we'll head up. I don't know what I'm going to tell Ethelmore yet. I do know what I'm going to tell him. I'm going to do the right thing. What the blazes happened down there? You were given permission to ask questions. It's complicated. A patient of yours, Ushgrim, was working for the Letting Key only without knowing it. You finish your explanation and Ethelmore breaks his silence. I have read accounts of people in history who could do what you describe. The accounts are few and brief and never reliable. Some go as far as to suggest that they are all the same person. If truly such a person was here among us, plotting our ruin, would that I had a body again and could be of some real use in our time of need. I fear what the future may hold for this place. I am grateful you were able to dispatch the threat before there was a loss of innocent life. We very nearly had another scandal in our hands. What of Azo? What part did his experiments play in this catastrophe? Azo was trying to help the patients. The Letting Key took advantage of him. I should have known better than to isolate him. Of course he would resort to deception. The wiser thing would be allow his experiments, with close oversight, of course. A mind like his must be allowed a chance to create. Bong bong. So, I guess with those options, you know, we had Azo cleared, but in terms of like, he's going to be under close supervision, which is perfect. Can I go back to Azo and say that I told the truth? We'll check that, but I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Very cool, very fun episode, I feel. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. And we're done with the sanitarium for now. It was an interesting place. Stay tuned for more coming next time. Oh, there's the wicks. Don't know where they got off to. we're dispatching them quite easily. But, okay, down go the wicks. Don't know why they weren't there the first time. But we'll tell Azo that, you know, he's going to be okay if possible. And next time we will maybe head into Heritage Hill in the tower and see what's up with that. It'll be some time before things calm down here. Right, and we again have explored everything. So I do hope you'll join me next time, guys. Quick PSA, if you want to be a huge help to the channel, you can become a member. Info's in the description along with the links that you'll need. Feel free to check those out if you want to help. Even $1.99 a month is a huge help. Every little bit helps. But shout out to my members. I love you guys, and I hope everybody tunes in next time. Who's enjoying this series? We're going to keep it moving. We'll do something next time. Our dudes are decked out in magical equipment. It's so cool. The itemization is top tier in this game. And we'll find something to do. Probably rest and then head to Heritage Hill, maybe. Something of that nature. So, until then, be well, live well, stay well, guys. Much love, peace, and joy. And, yeah, we Gucci. Very, very good. Next episode will be 90. Can't believe we played that much, but it's been so smooth and easy to make these episodes. Just great game. And we might start the White March, guys. I don't know. Ciao for now, though.